Hey everyone, so while I was at Celebration, I had the privilege of joining the ILMxLAB's Vader Immortal series that's going to be coming out on the Oculus Quest this spring. The game was pretty fun, and while we only got to play a few minutes of it, the whole thing is actually going to be 45 to 60 minutes per episode. It's set between the events of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, where Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series, is an original narrative adventure that lets audiences step into the role of a smuggler operating near Mustafar. In the story, you basically find yourself in the middle of this big adventure as you're unexpectedly pulled out of hyperspace, and then eventually you come face to face with Vader himself. Now, when I was playing it, you actually feel like you're in that environment, and Vader walks right up to you and says, this is the one that we've been looking for. And he is this massive towering figure. He's very imposing. Now, the cool thing about Quest is that it didn't have any cables or wires, which allowed me to do 360 spins, especially when I was using my lightsaber to fight in the dojo against the droids, which was actually pretty hard. Now, the story was pretty cool. Basically, you're in this cell, kind of, where the story starts. You hold out your hand, and there's this holocron, which you open up, and you have the power to do so, which Vader has been trying to do for a long time, but to no avail. It eventually opens up, and Vader says, "This is the one that I've been looking for." And then, you start your training pretty much from there. He kind of trains you as this Sith almost, or trains you in some sort of way. And we don't really go too far into the story. It's only about 6 minutes of a demo, but it is really fun. You go to this dojo, and you're literally standing in this high-rise on Mustafar, where you can see outside, and you can hear the sounds of the lava and the embers burning, and these droids start to come at you and shoot at you, and you have to deflect them with your lightsaber. Now, each episode is about 45 to 60 minutes long of game time, and everything that you see in the game is canon. So I would be very excited to see what we get to learn, or what we get to actually experience as we're playing the VR game. More about Padme, more about Vader, more about his castle, and more about the Force in general, and maybe even more about Anakin Skywalker. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, I've played a lot of VR games. I actually have an Oculus at home, and I like to play a lot of games on that. And some of them don't really feel that immersive or realistic, but this one is very realistic, it's very intuitive, and it was actually really fun. So it's something that I hope to get and show you guys on the channel, and have some fun with it. So with that said, I'd like to thank ILMxLAB for this cool opportunity that I got to check out the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So let me know if you're interested in seeing some of this content, or if you guys are going to get it yourselves. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you, always.
Now, fulfill your destiny.